Hello everyone, and welcome to WeResinTexas. I thought I would do a 3D bloom in this. I've already mixed up my resin. I've got 4 ounces of resin sitting here, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Warming up, last time I checked, we're at 27.3 degrees. So we still have a little ways to go. So for my colors on this, I've got, after I drop my popping bag on the floor, we're going to do this in stages. I've seen Julie do this. I've seen, I think it's Amy's Art Alchemy do this. And hers turned out really pretty too. I've seen her do an orange and a lime green. And so I picked those 2 colors. And I think I've got this color. And I really like this color. And it is an acrylic ink. And then I chose sapphire blue and pink. I thought about this for a backer for one of them. I'm not really sure which, but that'll be in the second stage. So I'm thinking, and I don't know really if I want to do the orange and lime green. You know, I have these that I purchased from Mix to Mold, and I'm kind of curious. I know some of them are acrylic inks, but I'm not sure which ones were, unless they're all acrylic. But there's only one way to really find out, and that's just do it, right? Okay, I know this one's got bearings in it, so I know that one's going to be an acrylic ink. That one's going to be, I think the coral, or the orange was, which really looks more coral to me. So, you know, I'm just going to play around with this. And I think I'm going to do this orange. And I'm going to cross my fingers. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Because this is my first time doing a bloom. I better stick with just a bloom, right? For now. So I think I will do the orange and the lime green, and I'm just going to drop my alcohol inks, and then I'm going to do my white and see what I come up with. And then, yeah, instead of trying to do a bloom, you know, a little flower bud, and then let that cure, and then so we're going to stick with plan A, or plan B, shall I say. I'm going to drop these 2 colors. As soon as my resin comes up to temp, which would be about 34, we're at 28.8. So as soon as that comes up to temp, then we'll be ready to decant, pour in the mold, drop our alcohol inks, do the whites, and then wait and see how it's going to turn out. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope. I've never done a bloom before, so I've been wanting to try it. So no time like the present, right? So, all right, while we're waiting on this to get warm, I will put y'all on a pause, and I will come back as soon as we're up to temp. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, we're back. So, my thing is saying that we're at 34.6, but I did kind of put my, no, we're at 33.4. So, we got just a little bit more time, but not much. I did put my heat gun in there and kind of pop some of those little micro bubbles. I did put it in the vacuum chamber, but however, it still didn't, I don't know, it didn't get rid of all the little bitty T90 micro bubbles, but that's okay, because it probably will as soon as I drop some alcohol inks in there and all that stuff. So we'll wait just a few more minutes and we will give it a couple of seconds, or about a minute, and it should probably be up to temp. I'm hoping I picked the right colors. But I think, yeah, dropping the inks, I think is going to be the best bet for that. You see what we're up to now. Well, we're up to, that can't be right. We went from 33 to 35. How is that? All right, well, it's saying we're at 34.2. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't know how much resin this mold holds because I've never poured it before. This is a mold that came from, I bought it from Michelle at GlitzNGlitter. So I've never poured in it. I do want to leave enough for a back coat. So I'm just trying to see how much room. It's kind of shallow, so I'm not really sure. And it looks like it's kind of uneven over here on this side, which I know my table is not unlevel. Okay, that is just the way I was looking at it. From looking at it, it looked kind of lopsided, but now I need 30 for my white, or that's what Julie says. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit above 30 for my white, because like I said, I've never done this before. This is new to me, so we are all gonna see how this turns out together. Y'all did not see me do this. I don't like doing that, but I don't want bubbles either. Okay, so I think, I'm trying to think of how I want to drop this. I think I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3. I want to do 3 in the center, and then I'm going to do that doesn't look, I got these spread out a little too much, but I wanted to put green in between each one of those. So maybe we'll do it like this. Okay, because it looks like my orange is going all the way around the, we'll put a little bit more in the center because I really want that to spread nicely, and I don't know how well it's gonna spread, and I'm hoping I'm not making a mistake by putting that green in the center, but, or in between those, but we're going to see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing up my white. I know that it has to be opaque or semi. Like I said, I've never done this before, so we're all going to learn together. or shall I say, I'm gonna learn really, really good, right? And this white, see how it does? It just automatically starts coming out on its own, which is crazy. Does anybody else's do that? And then I have to open the lid. Oh, I hope I don't have too much white in here now. But that's, and then you have to close it before it all starts leaking out the bottom. Oh, I'm about half tempted just to start, it looks like the tip's bent on it a little bit. It looks like I still have more orange, but okay. From what I understand, if you still can see your stick, I mean, this does look like skim milk though, to me. But I think that's going to be a little bit too light. So I think I'm going to take just this itty bitty amount here, and I'm going to mix that in. And I'm going to stir it up. Now, it has been a long time since I've done anything with a piping bag, so I'm hoping that I am going to be able to conquer a piping bag. Me and my mom used to decorate cakes for weddings and stuff when I was younger. We did I don't know if any of y'all know about Wilton, but we done a Wilton cake decorating classes to learn how to do cakes and all that, and it was so much fun. Now I didn't do as much as she did. I helped her a lot, but she I mean, now that to me looks like skim milk. I don't know. What do y'all think? Yes? I mean, it does to me. But yeah, she, I mean, she really, you know, got into it. I mean, I love to decorate, don't get me wrong, but, I didn't, I mean, she really went all out. She bought all the stuff, the tips and all that good stuff and everything, and decorated and sold wedding cakes. And but I too worked a full-time job, so but when I had off on the weekends, if she had a wedding cake to do that weekend or something, me and her would get in there and decorate that cake. I enjoyed it. Something about it, it was just really, just sitting there, just popping cream on a cake. It was really, really calming. I'm hoping I have enough of this white. But that's been 10 years ago that I have decorated cakes. Well, I did my grandson one for his 3rd or 4th birthday. It's when Cars was really popular, and I made him out of fondant, no doubt. Hadn't messed with fondant in years, and I tell you, When I say that was tough, that was tough. But it turned out so stinking cute. I'll have to show y'all some pictures of it one day. Okay. Now, let's hope that I have this correctly. The colorants. And it's not gonna drop down and it's definitely getting warm in my hand, so I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do, what kind of what kind of things I'm gonna do here, and I have no clue, guys. I do not know. It may just be, I'm not a drawer. I do not draw. And I'm just going to I'm just going to snip the tip off and hope that I have it. Oh no, we got to have, no. When I say we got to have a tip, we got to have a tip, right? I was trying to be real easy so it don't start just oozing out of my bag. Okay, I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna see what kind of something I can draw here. This may not be the best looking thing ever, because I have not oh Lord, I can hear y'all now. You're making what? I don't know what I'm making. Like I said, I don't draw. I thought I'd make some petals, but those don't really look like petals, do they? Oh, and I'm gonna have the nasty B word. I'm gonna have the blobs. You know what? Here we go. When all else fails, just do swirlies, right? I'm not expecting this thing to turn out any. Oh, mercy me. Yeah, I've got to practice on my drawing for sure. Let me get one of these sticks, and I'm going to do like Julie tells you to do to get the blobbies out. And I don't know if that's possible, but I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm hoping it's not too thick, but it sure does look like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw my petals, but I'm gonna use this stick for petals though. Okay, so I'm gonna go in 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping I'm going down deep enough. 4. 5. 6. And then I'm going to go in again. Why not? Right? I'm not even going to clean off my spoon, because I don't think it's going to turn out right. Anywho, I'll literally be shocked if it does, guys. I mean, seriously, I would be, oh my God, I would be so happy. First time doing a bloom and it turns out, I'm gonna be, I will be impressed. And I really don't like the swirls, but I'm gonna do just a small little swirl right there in the middle. If I'm gonna do a swirl, it's gonna be a little bitty one. It's not gonna be a very big one because I don't like the, you know, I don't like the way this is doing here. I may be messing this up. And I might have waited too long. It looks like it's kind of already setting up. But I did do fast cure, so we are going to see what happens. What do you guys think about my colors, though? I kind of like it. If it turns out, I really like those colors. I've got the, of course, I got the bigger molds from Pouring Your Heart Out. So I definitely want to get one of the bigger molds and do these colors in a bigger scale. I just didn't want to go that big yet, considering how this is my first bloom ever. I don't know what in the world to put this in, except for we're going to put it in this right here, because I'm not wasting my pigment paste. I mean, there's no sense in wasting. And I had this out, so, but I still have a little bit left. So, why waste it, right? Let's see. Do I have a brown? Oh, I don't have a brown here. But you know what? I have this. I'm going to drop this down right in the center. I'm probably doing something totally wrong. I'm going to drop that down because this is supposed to be I don't have no yellow, but I have this orange. And let's see. You know what? Here. Let's just do this. My leg is starting to hurt. We're not going to know how it works, right? If we don't try it. So, I would rather try in a little bitty mold and in a cheap mold than I would in a very big, expensive mold. And I already have it here. So let's just go for it. I'm hoping that's going to be kind of cute. I don't know. We shall see. I've got it domed pretty good. Okay. You know, I'm going to leave that on that. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more in here. It looks like it's settled down some, so. And let's just see what this white looks like in there. The pink turned out really cute, so maybe the white will. All right. Well, guys, that is it for now. Oh, put the wrong cap on the wrong one. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope it works. And I didn't take into account on this either that, you know, when you drop your alcohol inks and all that good stuff, and you put your white in and all that other good jazz, that, yeah, it's going to come to the top. So, this may get a back and this may not. I don't really know yet, because we're pretty close to the top. We still got a little bit of room, so we'll wait and see what happens. But anyway, I will see you guys back here as soon as it's cured. Bye. Okay, guys, we're back. Everything is cured. It's hard. So it is time to demold. All right, let's see how this, I think I want to do these little ones first. I got a couple of bubbles right there. It doesn't really matter. This was just an extra anyway that I wanted to get rid of the resin. So, well, I know that you can't use the WeResin inks in the molds for the eco powder and stuff, the mix-to-mold. Can't use those. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we know we can't use those. I'm gonna have to clean my mold out real good here in a minute. So yeah, but anyway, it was an experiment. You live and learn. Okay, here's the little flower from Into Resin that we did in red, and I had the white left, so I just wanted to do this white one and see. Ooh, how pretty. Ooh, can y'all see that sparkle? Little bit of trimming, but not much. It's a little sharp in places, but these are sharp kind of too. But look at that sparkle. I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing. Okay, now for the star of the show. And I was gonna back it, but I just said no, because if it didn't turn out, I don't want to waste the resin. So crossing my fingers and hoping that it worked. And again, this is a mold from Michelle from GlitzNGlitter. And of course, you know, the yellow stained my mold a little bit, but it's okay. It's not going to do anything to it. It just, you know, but there's a couple of scratches, and I'm hoping they didn't transfer into the mold. But here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh, that makes me so happy. I can do the happy dance. Not bad for my first time. I think it turned out pretty darn good. Oh, wow. I am a little off center. But hey, I'm not complaining. I mean, I have no bubbles. Now, the scratches that were in the mold, unfortunately, they did transfer. Yeah, I have one little bubble right there. I mean, I can do a top coat. I know, Julie, she's got a video out that she tells you how you can, you know, redo your inside of your mold if it's, you know, dull or shine, and you know, it's lost its shine, or you know, any scratches, you could add a little bit more resin to, silicone to it. But the only problem about that, this mold is really, really shallow. As you can tell, you can see how shallow it kind of is. So even with this, it's not very thick. So if I did that, it's going to take away from more of this. But I love how this turned out. Even without a backing on it, it looks really good. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm impressed. I will definitely be trying this again. It does kind of look good with the black background, but I kind of like it with, I'm kind of glad I didn't put a background on it, because I kind of like it with no background. White, not so much. Black would be okay, but I like it the way it is. So yeah. So if y'all liked this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications for when I upload new videos. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.